position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Paul again, Jesse Ball with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So LSU's offense will go on the attack first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on third and short. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point.
Can't hang on. He muffs it. On the move from inside his 5. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
They're working that left side. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Hold.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. From the gun. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking to pass. Floating away. On the run, deep down the right side. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got it out. There he goes. And we're getting it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking to throw again. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 30. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. He'll start this drive going to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Took care of it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football.
Turning it on! Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Give to the single back. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown Sooners! A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll run this play from the pistol. The snap sets up to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their 3rd of the day. They're #1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He gets it away from his own end zone. And they'll just down it right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you can tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
Going right to work up top. Here's the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge...
Going for the big play. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, and it's picked off. Blew it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Looking to fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Bunch formation for these receivers. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The breaks into the open. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job of getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy one to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown Sooner! Stealing a score on special teams. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, a clear shot at a conference title, and perhaps... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. It's a seam wide open. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll operate out of split backs. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. To the air on 1st down. grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rushes on him. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. Davis will throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. They look at him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets the back moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the left. Got room at the 35. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Oh, better look out. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Rifles it down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Quickly complete.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And this 2nd half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating 1st half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it.
Sprinting away. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Sooners are flying down the field. Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They just keep firing. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown Sooner. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Larson. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much appreciated. Lifeline. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Dahl. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever, sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To the air on second down. And the defense, got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing...
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got him rolling on the ground.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the toss. Oh, he's got a chance. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a crease to the left. He's in open space downfield. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Might as well give it to him again. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
I mean, this boy sound like something. Shout out to him, how you see what he sees. I mean, this boy sound like something.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. He's in, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shot saved the touchdown.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He's going for the goal line. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. If you don't get the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Trying to run it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll try to slam it in. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And the Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and get...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Davis looking to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's loose. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. A 3rd down try for the offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over South Carolina. Boy, KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Davis will throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding.
Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his man. It's Duff. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's got it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Takes the easy completion. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Dahl. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Davis looking to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Sometimes people put too much stock in a higher-ranked team is supposed to win. Looks as if that's going to happen thanks to the passing game in this one.
Yeah, they've got weapons, and we've seen that in the early part of this season. Speed on the outside. When they've got one-on-one matchups, they take advantage of it. And they're making a statement here today, Dave.
Yeah, when you do it against elite competition, your ranking starts to climb. The belief starts to climb. The pressure will climb as well, but this is a good statement day for this team.
Now the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. Hauls in the deep ball. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Davis will throw. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over, certainly in a